Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coin Lady channel. And I wanted to share a headline from the crypto basics that caught me by surprise. Ripple has processed $3.3 billion in transactions between Mexico and the United States using the cryptocurrency BIT. According to the XRP folks, Ripple's is a privately held business. And they don't have to tell us anything about anything, including how they are handling their own XRP, and they do so much more than they have to put it in a quarterly report on the XRP market, of course. But it's still fair to say that we don't have all the answers. And, as far as I was aware, on-demand liquidity pertaining to the United States or any other region was effectively extinct. Now, I don't claim to be an expert, so please assume that my actions are made in good faith even if I'm missing some critical information. However, my knowledge is limited. It is possible that I have been completely unaware of the existence of on-demand liquidity until now, and I would like to hear from anyone who may be aware of this. Make a remark down below. Thanks. Please cite your sources so I can check if I'm missing something obvious. But there's always something that has me scratching my head, like what? I seem to recall that Ripple CEO Brad Garlin once lived in my house, and that was a long time ago, maybe even the first half of 2021. I just don't think so right now. But he mentioned how the SEC vs. Ripple lawsuit was dropped at the end of 2020, rendering on-demand liquidity in the United States effectively non-existent. Whatever it is that I'm remembering over and over again, he mentioned how they had not gained any new customers up until that point. In the United States, they saw a decline in both customer retention and acquisition. He also did not say whether those were using on-demand liquidity or only RippleNet. However, there are still inbound and outbound flows. And I don't know how, because nearly all volume prior to that last U hit was passing through on the US-based cryptocurrency exchange Bitstamp. However, as of the 25th of December, 2020, this is Bitstamp's block. Happy holidays, regardless. Let's begin. 3 days after this became the primary partner for on-demand liquidity, Ripple announced that trading and deposits would be suspended for US customers. And then there's the cryptocurrency exchange section for Mexico. Maybe it's as simple as the fact that I didn't see that headline, though. Perhaps some of you are already aware of this. But oftentimes things just come out because employees say things and I sit there and take note. It's not the first time I've heard something like this and been left baffled. Yes, it does exist, but so what? But before we go any further, I should state that I'm not a financial expert and do not have any sort of financial backing. Nothing I say is correct, so you shouldn't use it to buy or sell anything. Just a hobbyist here who occasionally posts videos to YouTube on various crypto-related topics. Okay, so let's get started with this. Bitsa, a Mexican crypto exchange and one of Ripple's most prominent on-demand liquidity partners, has recently revealed in an official statement that it processed up to $3.3 billion in remittances between the United States and Mexico in 2022, with the help of XRP. Bitsa claims that they worked together with Ripple to accomplish this. Due to their promise that so noted that they expect this figure to increase in the coming years, folks, it's almost as if there's some utility here using XRP as a bridge currency, as it represents 3 times the volume process in 2021, underscoring the growing rate at which cryptocurrencies are leveraged for cross-border settlements. Not only does this article mention XRP, but it also references several others. However, this is not the case, as stablecoins are also in circulation. A lot of the reasons that people might not want to hold various, fiat currencies even is because of political repercussions. But look, there's always going to be a place for a jurisdiction-less cryptocurrency to kind of fill that void where there's not only is there no counterparty risk, but there's no counterparty benefit. This is just some arbitrary code for handling jurisdiction lists. And this asset is traded all over the world. So there's no need to stress over that. And that there will perpetually be a need for such a resource. And the asset that has been set up for this purpose is XRP. It also has a feature that defies computer programming. All that lightning-fast programming consumes almost no power, but it also has liquidity, which is not something you can code into an asset. Liquidity exists or it does not. And there most certainly is in this instance. In any case, the ceasefire holds. The Latin American exchange noted that the remittances were made possible by means of its crypto for business service, and that the majority of the transactions were completed with the use of XRP and stablecoins as bridge assets. So, I'll tell my pals that I still think the same way I did in the fall of 2017. When I first got into crypto, one of my first thoughts was that in a more developed market, practical applications would be the most important. And that's where the money is in a developed market. The use of XRP in this context is growing. There is no way to make it any clearer. Please proceed. According to a statement released by BitO, Ripple's expansion into Latin America in 2019 was marked by a collaboration with Bitso as its primary on-demand liquidity partner in the region, and this partnership played a significant role in supporting this massive growth and remittance volume. Even now, 3 years into the partnership, it's paying dividends. In a recent speech, President Monica Long tidal waves drew attention to the enormous amount of money that is transferred annually between the United States and Mexico and cross-border services. The real-world utility of crypto assets is demonstrated by Long, it says, his ability to process $3.3 billion of these ones through crypto. Here's a tweet from the president of Ripple's. Monica Long, the US-Mexico quarter sees tens of billions of dollars in payments every year, remittances, treasury, you name it. Bitso handled $3.3 billion in cryptocurrency transactions with Ripple and others in 2017. The benefits are tangible and real. That's fine. I don't know how much of the $3.3 billion in XRP circulation can be attributed to its role as a bridge currency as opposed to other stable coins. In any case, it is clear that Ripple is an essential collaborator in this endeavor. So it's reasonable to assume that XRP was used for a sizable proportion, if not the vast majority. Massive to an extreme degree. Again, this raises the question, where are the other stories on this topic? Because I haven't seen a single thing else. They've come out to brag about it. America's MD Aaron Sears Ripples said, "Our collaboration with Bitso allows us to continue to offer unprecedented cross-border payments in Mexico, a key region for our clients, and look, we knew that on-demand liquidity had been growing tremendously. This is, in fact, merely an illustration." However, stories with similar titles abound. This is from this summer. In July of 2022, Ripple Records reads the banner Cryptopolitan. In Q2, XRP sales totaled $408 million, a 9x increase from Q1. Therefore, it is clear that the use of liquidity on demand has been rapidly expanding around the world. Just that I had the impression that there wasn't much going on that involved the United States. If this is true on-demand liquidity, then please enlighten me as to what it isn't. I'm at a loss to explain why it isn't just their partner with Ripple doing this. It must be readily available cash. Who is the opponent in this conflict? What exactly are we trading? For the second time, I present Bitstamp. And you can see it right here on your screen. On Christmas Day, December 25, 2020, happy holidays. U.S. customers' ability to trade XRP and deposits will be suspended. Now we have a little bit of information. Similarly, Mexico's currency exchanges. Who in the American camp is responsible for this? Since nearly all transactions were being processed by Bitstamp. Bittrex suggests that there was. Just in case you missed it, Bittrex recently made the announcement that they would be leaving the US due to the lack of clarity in the regulatory environment. Again, however, nearly all of the transactions were processed by Bitstamp. Anyway, therefore, I am left with more questions than solutions. Therefore, I felt it necessary to emphasize this. However, I'm not going to pretend that I know everything. Being part of a large community, such as the XRP community, means that we can help fill in each other's knowledge gaps. Since then, I've reasoned that, somewhere, somebody knows information of which I am currently ignorant. If you can, please let me know and I will gladly include an update in a subsequent video while giving you proper credit. For the simple reason that I see everything we do here as an opportunity for us to grow as a group. However, that is precisely what is happening now. Now, on the topic of this patently obvious application, which, at least at the present time, seems inarguable. In general, it is true that cryptocurrencies increase the speed at which money circulates and reduce prices. You can send XRP to a friend on the other side of the world even if you have no need for a bridge currency. And it costs you next to nothing. And it's all happening at once. Additionally, there are other cryptos that are relatively instantaneous and, much less expensive to transfer around the world compared to fiat currencies. And so it's not just XRP in and of itself that can move, dramatically reduce costs, but rather the positioning of it as a bridge currency. Yeah, that's pretty uniquely XRP. Does not imply that will capture 100% of the market. Even if it did, I wouldn't give a hoot. But that is one of the things for which it is best known in terms of widespread use and practical application. The official Coinbase account tweeted the other day that Americans pay over $12 billion annually in fees when sending money abroad. However, the time and money required for international transfers is shocking. By reducing the time and cost of sending money to loved ones abroad, crypto transfers ease financial strain. That's pretty neat, and it's also accurate. But why do I feel the need to stress this? Nothing personal against this guy, but poor girl retweeted this. He currently serves as Coinbase's top lawyer. He's the company's top lawyer, and he retweeted it with the following comment. I get it, putting a price on crypto can be challenging. So, think about that. The current cost of sending money internationally is about 97% higher than it would be with cryptocurrencies. The average cost to transfer Bitcoin to another wallet is $1.50. Additionally, Ethereum exchanges hands for about 75 cents. You guys, audible sigh and a facepalm here. That's a ridiculously high price. Each XRP trade costs significantly less than 1 penny. And they're there, boasting about how cheap Bitcoin transactions are at 50 cents. We're hearing about ETH transactions costing 75 cents each, and then we remember XRP. Since it was on the list, he saw no reason to bring it up. Where, in all of hell, is? So Neil Hardener from Ripple saw Paul's girls tweeting here, all pumped up on Twitter. Yesterday, he responded to the article on Twitter, asking why, if the article was aiming for cheaper and faster, it mentioned the two blockchains with the slowest transaction times. That is a reasonable inquiry. And then Jeremy Hogan added a truly fantastic rejoinder. This is so funny, I just love his humor, Jeremy Hogan wrote to Neil Hardener. He claims that petrol engines make traveling from point A to point Z in record time. 0 to 60 is no problem for a cargo truck. Any riding lawnmower can reach 15 mph in 12.5 seconds. Oh, you have to adore that. You've got to love the versatility of petrol engines, because they are used in everything from delivery trucks to lawnmowers. As an alternative to, rather than, a Lamborghini. So, you can see. In this case, that is essentially what he did. A cargo truck in Bitcoin is like a lawnmower or ETH to him. Where is the Lamborghini, by the way? Specifically, XRP. Humorous understanding achieved. Nothing personal against Paul Grewal, but it's just like it. Nonetheless, not on a private level. However, come on, dude. Everyone in the XRP community who reads this is probably thinking, oh my god, what the ever-living freaking hell, dude, watching the other and having help, or something to that effect. This is why we are deprived of all the good stuff. In any case, time will tell. To cut a long story short, on-demand liquidity and XRP status as the bridge currency are not going anywhere. That's only going to keep rising. And with regards to the harm done to instantaneous liquidity. And I have never seen any noteworthy details from Ripple on the specifics. And that's fine with us, they owe us nothing. So perhaps there's something I'm overlooking. Whatever the cost to men's financial flexibility, it will not last forever. You would think this would dramatically result in a dramatic uptick in new customers for Ripple in the United States, that further adoption of XRP as a bridge currency. So whatever damage was done, it's going to get better after the lawsuit is over and Ripple is getting new customers hand over fist. XRP will be in fact, frankly, Ripple should be able to give customers the United States way more easily. After that, I think things will quickly begin to improve and head in the right direction. The Jennies have been let out of the bottle, so there is hope. That settles the matter. And it's the same as if XRP was used as a bridge currency everywhere in the world except in transactions involving the United States, or it was effective in every region. In a nutshell, that's it. That's about it, with the possible exception of North Korea. If you think I should continue, please let me know. I am not a professional banker. Nothing I say should influence any transactions you make. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.